Good evening, guys. We are watching a Eurowings plane landing here in Landvetter in Gothenburg, Sweden. And we're VATSIM, and we're sitting in the Learjet 35A from VATSIM Scandinavia. And as you can see, it's pretty busy here. And why don't we go through our flight together? So, ESGG, Landvetter, Gothenburg, Sweden. We are using runway 21 today. Topla 3 Juliet departure taking us to the south. On the departure here, the SID will brief that later on to Topla. Topla is going to be our first en route portion, and then to Erno, which is going to be the transition to the Erno 2 Alpha arrival into Copenhagen. For Copenhagen, we're going to pick up runway 4 left, which is this one here, and we're going to use the ILS 4 left via this arrival with vectors by ATC. So this is what we're looking at today. So let's get back to Landvetter and listen to the mates and get some notes and get this party started. Alright, we need batteries, 1, 2, primary, secondary inverters. So we got some power here, DC and AC volts, and we got 20 volts because we have a generator. Autopilot radio altimeter, emergency battery standby, avionics master on. We can set the stall warnings both on, and this is already on. We'll wait for the GTN to fire up. So, waypoint, airport, frequencies, H is 118380.
Runway 21 in use. Transition level 60. Met report. Wind 200 degrees. 9 knots. Cab OK. Temperature 0. Dew point -1. QNH 1015 hectopascal. This was Landvetter 8 is information. Echo out.
We're echoing, we're going to Copenhagen.
This is Landvetter 8 is information. Echo time 19050. ILS approach. Runway.
So see if there's anybody in clearance. 121680. Not sure. Well, we just give them a ring and see if somebody's there. Landvetter clearance, November 2 for Alpha Lima, god kväll, with echo over at the GA IFR to Copenhagen, please.
Good evening, November 2 for Alpha Lima, Landvetter delivery, clear to Kastrup, correction, clear to destination, Topla to the unit departure, Scott 6422, QNH 1015.
Clear to Copenhagen, Topla 3 Juliet 6422 and QNH 1015, November 2 for Alpha Lima. 6422
for Alpha Lima, read the correct, otherwise ready for push on this frequency.
Thanks. Sphere 22, and we'll set that. So usually, as per the SID of Topla 3 Juliet, there is an initial clearance altitude of I think 5,000. Not sure, but we're going to set that. The transition altitude is 5,000, and we will contact approach when tower will instruct us. Nothing more there. This is a Topla 3 Juliet. Anything more there? Topla 3 Juliet routing. Nothing new for us there. So we'll set 5,000. Then QNH 1015, and I didn't actually get the last part of the message. If he wants me to contact ground for startup, we'll contact him and he's going to hand us over to ground, I guess. 6422, we got initial climb. Now we need the flight plan set in the GTN import sim brief. Make sure that's correct. Topla 3 Juliet, runway 21, all good. Okay, so we are actually ready to get this thing going. Yeah, clearance November 2 Alpha Lima, ready for engine start. November 2 for Alpha Lima,
ground 121.905, bye bye.
121.9005, November 2 for Alpha Lima, tack då. 121.9005. Doing this with my Octavi IFR1 interface. Works great. I'm at the ground, November 2 for Alpha Lima, god kväll, over at the GA request engine start.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, Landvetter ground, hello. Confirm you wanted start up?
Yeah, start up and I can go straight after that, November 2 for Alpha Lima.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, start up approved.
Start up approved, November 2 for Alpha Lima. So, we need to get the beacon light, nav lights on. See that both things are in cut-off position, they are.
Background, FedEx
Parking
5
brake is set.
FedEx 5 on Tango, go ahead.
Any possibility for Alpha 5 instead of 5 Alpha instead of 7 Alpha?
Watching
My
entry.
GSX doesn't have 7 Alpha.
After 13% we go to idle.
5 on Tango, taxi
Get that rotation on N1, get the temperature going and
5
on
Alpha
the
Yankee
fuel flow.
Foxtrot, thank you very much.
And also
FedEx
the
5
oil
Tango.
pressure rising up. And both lights are extinguished, so you can go to generator. Same thing with number 1. Start. Watch N2. Passing 13%. We can go to idle. Getting that rotation, temperature rising up and the oil pressure in the fuel flow. And then it should actually come down soon. Or stabilize at least. Cool, we got 2 good engine starts, so we go up there. And we might as well do what we always do after starting the engine. We'll turn the P2 on and P2
good evening, Qatari 108 and 21, request push start.
Okay, my iPad is in the way. I have to take it away.
Hello, push back and start up approved.
P2 1.
North.
P2 do nacelle
Push
heat
start
on
approved facing
turn on
north, Qatari
to be sure.
108.
And the wing and stabilizer heat. Then taxi lights will turn on now, seat belts. We're going up to 2.8 I think, so we're going to do set 2.9. We've got the cabin here on, both these are on recognition lights, and we can, or we should, set the trim to take off. Let's do that. This beautifully modeled aircraft, this VATSIM Learjet 35A.
Ready for taxi.
And we are ready to taxi. We're on ground now.
You're doing 6-1 whiskey, are able to make the left turn onto hotel?
Set tower in standby, okay.
Affirmative, left turn to hotel, yes. 6 1.
So Swiss Sky is going to.
Whiskey, taxi, hold the point from 2-1, the hotel and Zulu, hold short Foxtrot.
Taxi to 21 to via hotel Zulu and holding short Foxtrot. During 6 1 whiskey.
Landvetter ground, November 2 for Alpha Lima, request taxi.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, contact, correction, taxi hold the point from 2-1 via Yankee.
Yankee to holding point 21, November 2 for Alpha Lima. So straight ahead basically. And we'll make sure the ground is set so we can go. Steer lock on, parking brake can off. Let's go guys. And we'll wait for this guy actually. We will hold short of whatever it is. I think it's Zulu, no Yankee. We'll hold of Yankee. But he's going to hand us over. Oh no, he's coming actually. Not sure what is coming. Okay. He's not going to be an issue for us. He's going to hand us over the tower in a bit now. Set takeoff, 8% on the flaps. Thrusters, reversers going to be armed. And we're going to taxi on here. He's going to hand us over. Strobe lights we can set on now. Both landing lights and the seat belts are already on. So we'll hold here and you should have...
November 2 for Alpha Lima, contact tower 118 at 605.
Tower 118605 November 2 for Lima, tack, hejdå.
Hejdå.
Scandinavian 390 LS21.
We got somebody landing on
Scandinavian
LS21.
390, wind 200 degrees, 9 knots, runway 21, clear to land.
21 clear to land, Scandinavian 390.
Landvetter Tower, November 2 for Alpha Lima. Good evening, holding short 21, fully ready.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, Landvetter Tower. Good evening.
Good evening.
Before your departure.
Got that, thanks. Haven't got him in sight though. So, are we all set?
Good evening, during 6 1 whiskey on Zulu.
Wing 61 Whiskey, Landvetter Tower, good evening.
Light strobes are on. Air, we have the cabin pressurization set to that level. Ventilation system are on. Bleed air 2 on, yes. Flap set to 8, we have that. Trims are takeoff. Icing equipment, we just set on everything there, which is okay. There's no CAS messages about the one we know. Then the AP pre-selectors and avionics, let's do that. We'll set our arm nav mode and altitude hold mode. No, alt select mode. And pitot heat is on, air ignition switches during takeoff on, then off, reverses arm. Yes, we're ready. Cool. Where's the landing guy? Ah. Eurowings behind us. So, yes. Yeah, I got him in sight. You don't see him properly, but I can see him. We're gonna line up after that. We're gonna start our takeoff straight out to the south on the top Lot 3 Juliet departure. And after that, we're gonna contact approach. And I think approach will be this one here, 120130. Is that the one on the chart as well?
Correction, November
No, it's
24
not.
Alpha Lima behind the landing Scandinavian A320 line of conveyance, runway 21 behind.
Behind the landing A320 line up runway 21 behind November 24 Lima. So when it's landed, we're gonna line up behind and always read back that twice. So line up behind and then behind in the end as well. Yes, so approach, departure, we'll see which one he's gonna hand us or give us. Why don't we set this one here, 120130, even though it doesn't matter, even if it gives us another one. Yeah, Scandinavian A320 on the final here. And yeah, let's hope that this flight's gonna be smoother than the one in Poland. with the controllers on, he almost lost his mind because of this guy. We'll see about what's in Scandinavia. They're pro actually. So let's line up. We are ready to go. And there's an A380 over there. Okay, we are ready, and let's wait. Beautiful views here, and he's turning off and clearing the runway, so he's gonna give us a clearance to take off in a second. I guess Qatar A380.
November
Landvetter Tower, good evening, Qatar 103, you frequency approaching holding point 21.
Number 21, clear.
Runway 21 clear for takeoff November 24 Lima. Let's go.
Scandinavian 390, contact ground 121, the full line.
And 1 will set to 93%.
1905, Scandinavian 390.
Takeoff power set, we got airspeed alive. Holding that center line.
On ILS 21.
Waiting for VR, we're 120, 125. VR, rotate.
Good evening. Runway 21,
Tap the brakes, gear up. And bye-bye Gothenburg. And bye-bye Scandinavian. Flaps can come up at this speed. We'll engage the auto Emperor. Thrusters can come off. Also the air ignitions, we don't need that anymore. And we'll wait for handover. Got some beautiful views here, guys, over Stockholm, Gothenburg, sorry. Low level clouds here in the evening.
24 Alpha Lima, contact approach 126, correction 124, decimal 680.
124680 November to Papa Lima, thanks, bye bye. 688.
German cargo 49 kilo.
There it is. Gothenburg approach November to Papa Lima 2000, climbing 5000. What the hell is happening?
November 24 Alpha Lima, yet approach identified. Climb as it to flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150 November 24 Lima. What did he just do there? 150, we'll set that. And we're gonna give some more power here. Speed up this thing. And we're back on track. I don't know what he's doing just right there. But he's captured, so this is all good. 150, and we can go to standard now, even though I'll wait for 5,000. Transition altitude is 5,000, so we'll wait. Speed select, we got alt select, nav select, and we are just going up and being a space shuttle on takeoff. And we are making crazy climb speeds here. Taking a left now, direct to Topla. On the Topla 3 Juliet departure. We're doing like 8,000 feet per minute. So, going to Topla. We got some beautiful views here, watching out over the sundown here in Sweden. So 10,000, we don't need the landing lights anymore. Turn them off. Air ignition lights.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact Sweden Control 132.725.
132.725, November 24 Lima, tack då.
Negative 132.765.
Thanks. 132.765, November 24 Lima, tack då.
Have a nice flight, bye-bye.
Sweden Control, November 24 Lima, god kväll, flight level 150 inbound, Topla.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Sweden Control, good evening, identified climb flight level 270.
Up to flight level 270, November 24 Alpha Lima.
At flight level 270.
So, 270, and we are on standard QNHs now. And don't forget alt select. If we don't do that, we're going to bust through that chosen altitude. Cool.
Scandinavia 2883, descent flight level 290.
Just on the border for the fans, maybe just take down that thrust a bit to keep out of that yellow zone. Good. All the instruments are in the green. Flying over Sweden. South of Sweden. Beautiful views. So,
good evening, Scandinavia.
Let's be proactive. So we got more Erno 2 Alpha arrival. Erno 2 Alpha arrival into Copenhagen. Runway 4 left is news for us.
Scandinavian 50 Delta, Sweden Control, good evening, identified climb flight level 280.
Going to take it from Erno with a flight restriction of 110 to a couple of waypoints, Epruk, and Epruk take the left turn going on the ILS, and ILS today 4 left. So ILS 4 left via Epruk. This is the one. And let's have a look at the chart as soon as we program the GTN. So, flight plan. Okay, always check the alt selector when we hear that beep. So, EKCH Kastrup load procedure, approach, and we'll pick ILS 4 left, and transition is Epruk. We'll load that in, and we're ready. The good thing is we have that frequency already set, so set that to active, and we're there. We reach our final level 270 here. Pressurization is not completely correct, we've set 280. Speeding up here. So we got that 05, we set that. Then we have a final course, final inbound course of ILS 4 left of 037. Let's set that. And again, I'm using the IFR1 from Octavi to dial this thing in. What was it? 37. So we'll set that. And heading, we'll set the heading as we're going along here. Great stuff. Yes. And let's turn on our headset so we can get some quiet in the plane. So what we're going to do, we are picking up that approach by Ebruk, which is the initial approach fix at 3000, turning a left turn to Budik. And Budik is not going to be the final fix, but it's going to be an intermediate fix, or also an initial approach fix, actually, one of them, the different ones, and taking us down to CH4LF. CH4LF being the final fix at 2000, where we were, where we are going to intercept the glide slope. So CH4LF is the final fix at 2000. So that's all good. Airport elevation is sea level, so really 0. All the frequencies. What we're going to do, if we go missed, we go straight and then we take a left on 343. Okay.
Nordic 245, Sweden Control, hello, identified climb flight level 280.
122755, 122755. 122755.
Runway 22 left. This was Copenhagen Airport arrival information Bravo.
Did I just hear 22 left? Haha.
This is Copenhagen Airport arrival information Bravo at 1950. Expect ILS approach. Runway in use 04 left.
Okay,
runway 04 condition report at 1950. Runway condition code 666. All parts 100% dry. Transition level 60. Do not link star with ILS procedure without explicit clearance from ATC. After landing, expedite vacating runway. Wind 10 degrees, 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. No clouds detected. Temperature 3. Dew point 1. QNH 1017. Trend, no significant changes. Risk of turbulence below 300 feet. On runway 22 left. This was Copenhagen Airport arrival information Bravo.
Bravo. So 1017 and we got Bravo. So we have the most important information. Where are we? We are already there, so we need to descend. I think we need to descend. This guy's not giving us a descent. BNAV says nothing, actually. But we need to be
Superior 2, Sweden Control, good evening, identified.
We need to descend, I think, right? We'll wait.
Sweden Control, good evening, KLM 52, flight level 410.
KLM 52, Sweden Control, good evening, identified. Break, November 24 Alpha Lima, flight level 100 and cleared the Aeronov 2 Alpha arrival, landing runway 04 left.
Down to 100, cleared Aeronov 2 Alpha arrival for runway ILS 04 left, November 24 Lima. So we'll go to 100.
Scandinavia 2883, descent flight level 100.
So that was a weird readback, guys. Oh, what So, descending here, we're going to have a look at that magenta line now to see if this is going to be enough. We're going to have to be at Aeronov. Not showing up yet. Not sure why. Well, we're just going to descend. And don't forget, when we are changing levels, to set that altitude select. We're going to bust through that 1000. So we are going.
Scandinavian 50 Delta for traffic. Turn right by 10 degrees to
wind,
be able to do continuous climb.
Okay, so we're on the arrival.
Right,
we got
10 degrees. Scandinavian 50 Delta.
We're cleared. Still no magenta line. I'm not sure. Is it below 10,000? I'm not sure why. There it is. And as you can see, guys, it's not good enough. We have to descend more. And so he should have given us earlier descent because we're doing like 5,000 feet.
With a 1735 descent level 160.
To meet that restriction at the end of flight level 110, we have to descend with like 5,000 feet per minute. That's a little bit too much. So, down to sea level.
1 X-ray November flight level 370.
Just beautiful here. And we are actually just flying over.
Ryanair 1 X-ray November, Sweden Control, good evening, Iden.
Not sure what it is actually. Sweden though. And Copenhagen is over
Scandinavia
there.
50 Delta, turn right another 10 degrees. Another right 10 degrees, Scandinavia 50 Delta, and we have the traffic on TCAS.
Sweden Control, good evening, Lufthansa 4 Mike Kilo, flight level 340 inbound Gormy.
Lufthansa 4 Mike Kilo, Sweden Control, hello, Iden.
So we're going to pick up this arrival now soon. Handoff below 110, and we're going to just barely meet that restriction, as you can see here by this magenta line.
November 24 Alpha Lima, call Copenhagen approach 119.805, bye-bye.
119.805 November 24 Lima, Takero. 119.805.
United 378.
And it's approach. We want to know which designator it is. Delta. We got Delta. Copenhagen approach, November to Lima. God kväll, flight level 100 with Delta.
November 24 Alpha Lima, good afternoon. Copenhagen approach identified. Expect vectors wireless approach runway 04 left. And arrival information is Bravo actually, QNH 1017. No significant changes in terms of that. Descent flight level 80.
Okay, Bravo with QNH 1017, descend to 80, and we'll expect vectors 404 left, November to Lima. So, 80.
Tango Alpha, confirm turning right 180.
Down to 8000. Alt select, don't forget that. And we're setting local QNH because it's 8000 now. So we are local QNH 8000, alt select, and we are on the arrival, but we're going to expect vectors, so cool. And why did I get the wrong designator? It said Delta. It says Delta.
Approach, good evening.
Look at the arrival. I looked at the departure.
400.
I watched the departure.
46 mile, good kväll. Copenhagen approach identified. Climb flight level 190.
Beautiful views over Denmark and Sweden. Sun going down here in the west. And it still amazes me how you can fly in VR and just to think you're sitting in the plane and you're completely immersed and there's not one stutter here.
November 24 Alpha Leap information Charlie is now valid, no significant changes.
Charlie on board, November 24 Lima. And since we're below 10,000, we'll set the landing lights. Get the air ignition going.
Diplomatic 359 with you with
set the anti or the thrust reversers to arm.
Diplo 359, good evening, Copenhagen approach.
Everything is good and set.
Contact Sweden on frequency.
And we'll be naughty and just speed up this thing, even though you shouldn't do that, right? See what the speed restrictions are here. It says 250 below. I just maxed 250, so we should actually adhere to these restrictions. So let's do that. Cool. What are we going to do when we land this thing?
Hello, Copenhagen approach identified. Expect vectors far less, runway 04 left. Information Charlie is valid.
Taking a left turn here. Then 4 left, and we're gonna vacate probably Alpha 7 or maybe Alpha 6. One of these two, and then it's gonna be Alpha and hold short runway 12 or 30 and get further taxi instructions. We're briefed. Cool. Nicely on the arrival. Almost 250 knots. We're gonna stay like this. And it's just a beautiful plane, guys.
35 Copenhagen approach information Charlie is valid.
Just flawless, everything. Watch these things, they're all like crisp and...
Information Charlie is now current, QNH 1017, will descend to 6,000 feet and expect vectors for our island vectors for runway 04 left. Good night, good night.
35 descend all.
You even see the stitches on the leather, guys.
Roger, descending now to 4,000 feet.
46 night contact Sweden on 132.765, okay.
Okay, Sweden on 132.765, Scandinavian 46 Mike, go climb.
Taking right here.
Go climb, head on.
Head on.
CERN is going to give us some vectors here. Still on the arrival though. No, he's going to give us a sensor. But we're already on local KNH.
5 contact Copenhagen
1017.
16555, get down 5
Suburbs of Copenhagen over here. Sweden over there. A couple of low level clouds.
2883, continue inbound on the handoffs 2 Alpha, arrival runway 04 left, descend flight over 0.
Continue on the handoff 2 Alpha and
November 24 Alpha, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Down to 4,000, KNH 1017, November 24 Lima.
Copenhagen, approach, good evening sir, Scandinavian 1692 with you, 4,000 feet initial climb, 7,000 feet direct, Charlie Hotel 843.
Alt select. Don't forget that, guys, always with the Learjet alt select, otherwise you're going to bust through this set altitude.
Point, Charlie Hotel 843.
Got the Öresundsbron over there, connecting Copenhagen with Malmö, Sweden.
Canadian 6292, squawk no Charlie.
I'm trying to, Scandinavian 1692.
Yeah, right now it seems like it's only primary radar that currently exists. There we go, Scandinavian 6292, hello, Copenhagen approach, identified, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Scandinavian 1692.
United 35 and 9, I turn left heading 280.
Turn left heading 280, that might be fine.
So we got the heading bug ready to turn in case he gives us a vector here.
Navy 6292, yeah, lost radar contact again. And now we got back online. I don't know what you're doing, but try not fiddling too much with your transponder right now.
So we need to slow this thing up a
We'll
bit.
go Scandinavian 1692. Do you see me right now?
It seems like you're squawking ident, and that's when it pops up as radar blip. Right now you need to find the squawk mode Charlie, because right now it's only primary and you're shortly leaving my airspace. So you need to find the mode Charlie button for that.
So 4,000, we're approaching, we got the alt select, so nothing happening there. Waiting for those vectors, it's going to be like in a second.
Turn right heading 200.
right 280.
Heading 359 and set altitude 3,000 feet.
Send to altitude 3,000 feet.
November 24 Alpha Lima, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000, November 24 Lima. Let's do that.
Scandinavian 69, if you do see me now on your radar, I tried directly from the X-Pilot software.
So guys, when you...
Negative, I do not. Are you flying the CRJ by any chance?
No, I'm on a A340.
Roger, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. You need to escort my Charlie right now. You are escorting standby.
3000, captured. We're on that downwind leg of runway 4 left.
Okay, 6 now, Scandinavian 6902.
I will slow this thing up a
You're
bit.
on my screen now. You're re-identified. Currently flight level 126. Contact 132.765. Bye-bye.
What's the next
frequency?
frequency?
The frequency, please, Scandinavian 6902.
Probably is going to be...
Diplomatic 359, turn right, heading 07.
Tower 118105.
Turn right, heading 070, and descend 2000 feet, diplomatic 359.
November 24, Alpha Lima, turn left, correction right, heading 270.
Right, heading 270, November 25 Lima. So it's going to extend my downwind by taking me out here on a route.
902, frequency 132.765.
132.765, Scandinavian 6902. Thank you for control, bye-bye, and sorry for the mistake.
So this is just to get some spacing to the next one.
November 24, Alpha Lima, speed 230 knots over.
Was that 230 knots or greater or less, November 25 Lima?
24 Alpha Lima, speed 230 knots or less.
230 knots or less, November 25 Lima.
Canadian 2883, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Spark that to 220 knots. We'll try to hold 220 knots.
Diplomatic 359, you can expect to have another go, another sequencing. You're passing away through the localizer now. Turn left.
Beautiful views here right now, guys.
Turn left, heading 260.
Canadian 2883, speed 230 knots.
Just beautiful watching outside the window here. Look at that.
Lima, turn left heading 130.
Left heading 130, November 24 Alpha Lima. So 130, set that. Taking a left here. Try to stay with
359 speed 220 knots.
Might try to maybe slow up a bit. And this is just amazing, guys. Watch those views over suburbs of Copenhagen. Well, actually, we're already far away from Copenhagen, but it's Denmark. Sitting in the clouds here, watching a beautiful sundown in the Learjet 35A from FlySimware.
2883, turn right, heading 230.
Since we're heading, we can set the localizer mode. We have the frequency set. We got the final course set, and we are ready and good to go.
Climbing altitude 3000 feet.
And just not one stutter here, guys. It's just amazing. 220 knots, 210 knots at the moment.
24 Alpha Lima, continue right, head correction left and turn heading 110.
Continue 110, November 24 Alpha Lima. So 110 set. He's going to take us into a base lag now. A little bit of a strange base lag. To Budik, probably. And then he's going to turn us more left to intercept the localizer 4 left.
Speed 220 knots, all in.
We'll set that. The ILS is armed. And he's going to give us a left turn soon. For us to intercept the ILS localizer of runway 4 left into Copenhagen. Cool. Sitting on the right speed. We've got everything set. Landing lights, strobe lights, all the lights, air ignition are on. Thrusters are armed. Approach.
359, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180, diplomatic 359.
And next is going to be us. In a second. Maybe 30 degrees to the left, so maybe 80 degrees. Turn left heading 80. We'll see. We'll slow up a little bit to 200 knots here.
83, turn left heading 190.
Got the...
For Alpha Lima, turn left heading 070, cleared LS from 04 left, report established, speed 180 knots or greater until 6 DSE.
Left heading 070, cleared ILS 4 left, report when established, and was that 170 until 5 DME, November 2 for Lima? Sorry.
Almost 180 knots until 60.
180 till 6, November 2 for Lima.
Departure, hello, this is Emirates 609er passing 2,300 feet, logo
180 knots until 6.
609, hello, Copenhagen approach, identified, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, okay, then question Emirates 609.
180.
180 knots, all grade out until 60.
So I got
180.
180.
Until command now.
Diplomatic flight 59, correct, turn left, heading 130.
Still left heading 130, diplomatic view time there.
288 and 3, speed 220 knots or less, descend on 2,000 feet.
220 left.
Capture the ILS localizer. And November 2 for Lima on the localizer 4 left.
24 Alpha Lima, roger, 180 until correction, 180 knots until 60 ME, contact tower 118.105, bye-bye.
180 knots until 60 me, then tower 118.105, November 2 for Lima, tack hejdå.
Right.
Kastrup Tower, November 2 for Lima, good evening, ILS 4 left. Gear down.
November 24 Alpha Lima,
Tops 20.
Kastrup Tower, good evening, wind 9 strong show 4 left, clear land.
Runway 4 left cleared to land, November 2 for Lima. So we have to keep that 170, 180 knots till 5.
Copenhagen approaching G119.
And then we'll set ground, which is 121,630, I guess. Okay. Looking good here, guys. Not too much wind, good weather, good visibility. On VATSIM Scandinavia, they're doing a great job as always. So we don't need this anymore. Let's have a look at the situation over here. Alpha 7 and then Alpha. And then, yeah, we talked about that before. Still a bit fast, but I want to be fast so the guy behind us doesn't run into us and has to go around. And we are 5, so we can do whatever we want now. Okay, we got gear down, 3 green, locked, lamps full, all the lights are on, thrust reverses arm, air ignition's on, seat belts are on, and landing lights are on. We are ready to land, guys. Don't want to slow up too fast here because we don't want to be in the way of the guy behind us. Not sure where the sweet spot is. I think like 62-63% on N1. Not 100% sure. We'll try 62. Like so. We are not really perfectly lined up here. I'm not sure if the Learjet does it sometimes. Still too fast. Have to take out some thrust here. Yaw damper can come off. On the glide, on the localizer, but visually it doesn't really look too good actually. We're still too fast, so we have to take some thrust out here, and we'll fly this baby in the end ourselves, I think. Not really well aligned with this autopilot, but it's an old plane, so can't complain about that. See if we can land this baby smooth here in Copenhagen. Not much wind, so it should be good. Yeah, that was not too good. So steer lock on, thrust reverse is on, and we'll clear at Alpha 7, which is going to come up here. Yeah guys, welcome to Copenhagen. Quick flight from Gothenburg to Copenhagen, VATSIM Scandinavia. Not that busy, but still fun to fly. With beautiful views. And we're cleared at Alpha 7. Yeah, the landing was not good. I haven't really figured out how to really...
This is the diplomatic 259er on a 5 mile final for runway 4 left.
To land this thing in the best way. So, taxi lights.
359er, Kastrup Tower, good evening.
Strokes can come off.
Degrees 8 knots, show for left, clear line.
Good land, runway 04 left, diplomatic 259er.
November 24 Alpha Lima, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi via Alpha, runway 30, Foxtrot 2, stand Whiskey 1.
Okay, Whiskey 1 via Alpha, runway 30, Foxtrot 2 and Foxtrot 3, November 24 Lima. So, he wants us to go all the way straight ahead here, Alpha. Then left on 30. Left on Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3 and Whiskey 1, which is FBO here in Copenhagen for private jets as we are, because we have some busy and important guests back in the cabin, so we're going to drop them off over there. Yeah, so what I'm doing, not sure whether you noticed, VR recordings are a mess usually. They are jittery, they are shaky, and there's only one way to fix that in FS220. Not sure with 24 if it's better there, but with the FS220 there's this all this mirror recording filter which is called Live Vision Kit. Live Vision Kit you can just apply in the obvious recording, but it's gonna slow the whole thing up and it's gonna generate some FPS loss, FPS reductions and stutters. So what I do, I record the flight as I do now, and then I just do this whole thing post-processing. I just take the file that I've generated, load it up into OBS with the kit, with the Live Vision Kit filter, and that's going to smooth everything up, and it's going to be a really nice and smooth recording without any hit on FPS because I'm doing it post-processing. That's what I'm doing. And what I also use to turn all these knobs, frequency knobs, is the IFR1. Just quickly look where I am. IFR1 Octavi interface, which just gives me, it's really handy with, when you're in VR you don't see what you're doing actually, so you just know by muscle memory which knobs to turn, and it's going to turn the nav frequencies, the comm frequencies, headings, and all these things, so it's really, really handy. IFR1 from Octavi. So runway 30 coming up means we have to turn on the strobe lights.
Good day, Scandinavian 1693, 40 shot 1.
And so
Scandinavian 2883, runway 04 left, clear to the land.
Runway's clear. Beautiful Copenhagen scenery here. And there's a Scandinavian Airlines over there.
Scandinavian 16993, taxi down runway 04 right.
So
Bravo, crossing 1.
Foxtrot 2 is to the left here.
Bravo, running plan, fit right and fit across the front back. Scandinavian 1693.
Strobes can come off again.
Diplomatic 359er, welcome to Copenhagen. Do you have a preferred stance now?
We'll take any stand, just make it interesting.
Love the fly sim with Learjet 35. It's so hands-on.
Roger.
Nothing automatic.
You're going
to do
the
everything
civil
yourself.
aviation apron or the cargo apron?
Civil aviation apron, please. Diplomatic.
And I'm still waiting on Island Sim Pilot's new guide on how to install Flight Simulator 224. with all the best settings because I have no clue.
Taxi Alpha.
I want to try it.
Hold short on Zulu and cross only 1.
Haven't done it yet because it's been messy and stuff. We'll wait for that SV4 the update to get to go live on the 5th of December, I think, and that's where I'm going to install FS224. And so far I'm going to stick with FS2020 because it's stable, works perfectly, and here we are, guys. Welcome to the FBOTCR in Copenhagen for private jets. Yeah, I hope you like the flight. Take a turn here. We can turn one engine off. We'll turn that right engine off so we can get that GPU going later on. And we're gonna park over here. I hope you enjoyed the flight, and I wish you a pleasant evening and a good weekend, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Scandinavia 16-3, April 4, and 16-3, Falcon